Hello everybody, welcome back. Star Citizen 3.1 has been officially released, so I wanted to take a quick look at the changes from the early stages of the PTU and discuss the features we finally got with this new update. Before we say anything else, we have to mention how important this update is for Star Citizen in 2018. This is mainly because 3.1 is the first quarterly release of 2018 that will hopefully pave the road for a year full of new content and better performance. The truth is that 3.1 is a quite feature-light update that brings mostly visual improvements to the game along with some new features. Performance-wise, things are pretty much the same as before, slightly better to be honest, but since the network bind calling could not make it in time for the release of this update, this is hardly a surprise. The next two updates later this year are going to be very important regarding that aspect. Another important info we have to mention has to do with the update being released on schedule without any significant delay. After all, this was the goal of quarterly releases and I am very happy to see it happening. 3.1 is all about visual improvements and indeed the game looks gorgeous, much better not only from 3.0.1 but also from the early stages of the 3.1 PTU. Everything looks better now, from the planetary surfaces to the screens inside our cockpit. It is easier to read all the important stats and enjoy the game more. The Mobiglass especially has received an overhaul covering almost the entire screen and it is now much better and easier to use. With the new layout we can access all its available applications and make changes to the Equipment Manager and Vehicle Loadout Manager, altering our loadouts faster since it is easy to read what the various weapons and components can offer you. The Contract Manager has been improved as well, offering a much better view of the available missions based on their category. This is also where we can find and create service beacons, one of the new features 3.1 brings to the game. Service beacons allow players to create their own content and request assistance from others. Right now there are only two options: request combat assistance or personal transport. Pick a destination where is applicable, set your payment but also the required reputation a player must have to be able to watch your beacon and broadcast it so other players can accept your request. Beacons can be cancelled anytime. This feature will greatly expand with the next update. In the same tab we can also see our contract rating, which is basically our reputation. Another important new feature is the character customizer. With this customizer we can change the appearance of our character for the first time in game. For now we can only choose from a limited selection of heads, skin tone, hairstyle, hair color and eye color, a selection that will keep expanding with new updates and eventually give us absolute freedom when creating our in-game avatar. Some other changes I find quite important have to do with cargo and trading. The prices in the persistent universe have been altered to offer better balance and now also show the first two digits after decimal. Goods have been redistributed around Crusader. Trading kiosks have specific commodities to sell but also only accept specific goods as well, creating like these unique trading routes that we have to discover. New ships were added to the game as well, with a massive reclaimer being finally fly ready but also the biggest ship in the game right now. The Terrapin, the Razor, the Cyclone and the Nox Q have also been added and await for you in game. The Terrapin and the Reclaimer are the obvious highlights in reaching the persistent universe, even though their dedicated gameplay is not in game yet. Other changes include an improved targeting system that makes combat a lot more enjoyable in the 3.1 update. The UI now shows clearly the status of your ship and the enemy ship, the damage received and additional info like EM and IR signatures. Visual improvements to Yela and the other moons of Crusader, the expansion of the 00 pad on Port Olisar to accommodate the massive reclaimer, and the addition of new ship weapons in-game that give us a lot more options to create better and deadlier loadouts. The ship customization page in Arena Commander has been improved as well, making it easier to change the components and weapons of our vessels. Overall, the 3.1 update is a quite important step forward for Star Citizen, improving the existing content and introducing some interesting new features. Thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. I am SquidofLove and I will see you around the verse. Bye bye.